Hello, everybody. Okay, so welcome to another YouTube video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the kinds of businesses you can do to serve fashion designers. So even if you're already a fashion designer, there are businesses that you can do to serve your fellow fashion designers. And these are things that you use on a daily or maybe weekly or monthly, but they are services that you use, and you can also be in the business of providing these services to other business owners. This could be a side hustle, it could be like your second main business, whatever it is. Let's just dive right into it. So the first thing, of course, is the most obvious thing, which is selling tailoring accessories, like the thread, the zips, the everything that we need. Like, that's the most obvious of them all. So if you want to do that, it's fine. But one thing I would say is that the money, because I also run tailor's booth and I sell those accessories as well. You can buy from China, you can buy from Lagos Island, you can buy from Aba and resell. Basically, just find the markets that gives you like really cheap and reduced rates, so that even if you mark up by 200 naira, 500 naira, 1000 naira, it would not be ridiculous to the person that is buying it. So that's number one. Number two is also really obvious: fabric business. Everybody making clothes uses fabrics, unless they're making clothes for Adam and Eve and they're using leaves. But yeah, if they're making clothes in the world, meaning that they are using fabrics. Now, another beautiful thing that you can do is, especially with the fabric part, you can sell in Nigeria, you can sell internationally, you can sell to wherever you want, really, because people all over the world need the fabrics, the kinds of fabric that you sell. But then the fabrics that are peculiar to us back home is the Ankara fabric, just like what I have on. And I see that a lot of people sell them on Amazon, they sell them on Etsy, and they sell them on like different other platforms, on Afrique and all those other platforms. And so I also believe that you can do that as well. You don't necessarily have to sell to the Nigerian market because you're in Nigeria, or the Ugandan market because you're in Uganda, or the Zimbabwean market because you're in Zimbabwe. Wherever you are, you can sell to the world. Just position yourself right, sign up on these platforms. And I see that a lot of these platforms, for instance, I am not on Etsy because Etsy does not allow Nigerians. I have no idea why, but I want to believe that it's because of the, the news that is being put out to say, oh, that a lot of Nigerians do fraudulent stuff and all of that. But I just believe that for a company as big as Etsy, you should be able to vet your vendors and pick the ones that can be on your platform. So to rule out an entire country because of a few bad eggs, I don't know. Good luck to you guys. So those are the platforms that you can use for selling your items. And now, if you're in Nigeria like me and you want to sell internationally, maybe find a business partner over there that you can ship your items to, and then they sell for you because they are in that location and you cannot be right now, at least until your visa is out. The third one, the third business is to sell patterns, and these patterns are a bit I don't know, because in Nigeria we make our own patterns from scratch. We draft them on paper and then we use them, and then we do the manipulations, we do everything on that paper. And so it's kind of a new terrain for us, to be honest, because I don't really see much people using stuff like this. I see a lot of YouTube videos from people from other parts of the world using patterns like this, but I don't really see a lot of Nigerian content using this. We make ours from scratch. And these ones that I have here with me, someone sent them to me as a gift, and that's that's why I have all of this. So yeah, this is a new terrain. And then she told me that the thing that actually caught my attention is that she told me that they sell them on sales in some of these stores. And for instance, Mood Fabrics sell some of these, and then by weekends or maybe month ends, they put them up on sale, and they go for as low as $1, $2. And I can only imagine if you buy one of these for $1 or $2, let's just say $2. And let me just say now, $2 is like 2,000 naira. And you use one of these shipping guys that's shipping, and you're able to bring this in. And let's just say your selling price would be 6, 7K, depending on what your shipping cost. I still think it's good business. I still think it's good business because let's just say, okay, your total, everything that you spend for one, both the shipping and the purchasing, let's just say you spend 4K. and you sell at 7K. I think it's still good business. And then it has like several sizes. This is from size 16 to 24. This is size 16 to 24 as well. There are some that are different. This is 14 to 22. So it's just, you know, for me, like some of these patterns have really saved my time. Funny enough, she sent me this. The person that sent me this sent me this one very recently, and I tried this pajamas, and it was just beautiful. It was just gorgeous, and so it really saved me the time of sitting down to draft it from scratch. All I had to do was place the pattern on a paper and trace out, and voila, I had it already. And so yeah, I genuinely think that if somebody was selling this here, I would buy. I don't know about other people, but I mean, what we see here is that we draft from scratch and we do everything from scratch. And I also think it's because our kinds of clothes are different, like the Ashwebi clothes and all of that. I don't know if somebody, I don't know if somebody can make this for the Ashwebi clothes because the styles are changing like every 2.5 minutes. Anyway, that's my number 3. My number 4 is selling sewing machines and then the servicing part of the sewing machines. So listen, the thing that people ask me the most is, please, do you know someone that can service my machine? I have shared our fast number like so much. And so I'm just thinking that imagine if there was a service where somebody is able to link business owners with the people that do these things, and you just get your cut as the middleman because you're able to link people that have machines to service with those that know how to service but don't have any jobs. You're able to link both of them. So that's something that I think would be a wonderful business. Then I think there's the 5th one that I'm about to mention is business courses. This one is really dear to my heart because Nigerian business owners, let me dab my face because I think my body can tell that this one really gets to me. Nigerian business owners, especially fashion business owners, we just start the business and we care so much about how to sew trousers, how to sew dresses, how to sew this, how to sew that, but we don't really care much about how to sell and be successful in the business. And it just makes me wonder, okay, this thing that you're learning, are you learning it for the people on your street, like your church members? Like, and are you even doing it pro bono? Like, are you giving them the clothes free? Or I don't get. Because when people do sessions and they're like, oh, this session is on how to price your clothes properly, you probably see like 20 people. But when you do, oh, there's a free class on how to make corsets, 350 people are there. Who are you selling your corset to? Do you even know how to price your corset? Do you know how to put it together? And then there's a lot of people in the fashion business that every day is just a circle, like we just do the same things over and over and over, and then there's no real value coming back to you monetarily because you're here to make profit and you're here to provide solutions to those that need your services. And so I'm like, if you're not making money, if you're not making profits, you're running a charity business, and I don't even know if that makes sense. I don't know if charity and business should be in the same sentence. Anyway, I would say if you're really seasoned in the fashion business, so people like Mrs. Tommy of Exclamations, I would totally buy her course. I already did anyway. And so because she's seasoned, I think she's maybe 18, 20 years in the business now, and someone like that, yes, I would absolutely want to hear from her on how she's been able to do it, how she's been able to move from year 1 to year 20 and basically know what to expect in the business. So yeah, if you're a fashion business owner who knows this business, then you should begin to, teach other people how this is done, how to do your numbers, how to do your pricing, how to do all of these things, just so that people are not just going around in circles. And that way you are also providing a solution and making a difference in people's lives and businesses. And the ripple effect is that when the lives of these people that you're teaching gets better, the people around them also benefit from that. And they too are also able to pour into other people. And then the good effect just continues. So yes, business courses are like needed. Then the next is fashion courses, which is the one that everybody jumps at. This girl not paint this place in my nail. Which is the one that everybody jumps at really. Oh, how to make this, they're there. Oh, how to make this. And I'm like, go for the business course. Anyway, my number 6 is, that's number 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so my number 6 is fashion courses. And now these fashion courses don't necessarily have to be how to sew. It could also be how to illustrate. I don't see a lot of people teaching illustration. There's just like a handful of those teaching illustration. And I think that the entire design process starts from there. And so if people are not really able to get that part, I'm not sure how they intend to now build like, oh, a grand collection. I mean, you should be able to pen down what it is that you're about to do before you start doing it. So yeah, fashion courses that include illustration, the sewing, everything. Yeah, just fashion courses. Then the seventh one, which is also the second to the last one, is to sell sewing spaces. For instance, if you have a store and your business is not exactly bringing in all that much money, like you guys are not working like all the time, I would suggest, out of the kindness of my heart, for you to start renting out your space. And I don't mean hand over the keys to your store to someone else. I mean that small place that has the sewing machine, you need to put up that space and let people come in and pay 3K per day and do whatever work that they are trying to do. Let people come in and pay 2.5 per day, 4K per day, basically whatever it is. But then you are the one providing everything. You're providing fuel, you're providing the table, they need to cut, you're providing everything. They just need to come in with whatever it is that they are making. The only thing you're not providing is whatever they are sewing. But everything else that makes for a workspace, the table, the iron, the clothes, sorry, not the clothes, the ruler, and all of that, basically what they would need, you are providing that. Great. So the last thing, which is also something that I'm going to be doing very soon. I really can't wait to just sit down with my fellow people and talk. So the last thing is selling relaxing and learning events. One thing fashion designers do is work. We just work. That's all we do. And so, to be honest, I'm very ready to attend all of these events where people just sit down and we just talk and we eat and we, bear our hearts out and we have fun and we play games and yeah. And I'm putting up one of those events very soon and I am so happy that I'm going to do that because I have been dragging my feet for the longest time and telling myself, who is going to come? Nobody's going to come. Nobody cares about that, but I'm just going to put that anyway. And if nobody comes, I eat my cake by myself. Okay, so these are the 7 things. I'm just going to do a quick recap. Sell tailoring accessories, sell fabric, sell patterns, sell sewing machine and the servicing of the machine, sell business courses, sell fashion courses, sell sewing spaces, and then sell relaxing and learning events. I hope that at this point you have clicked on the subscribe button. Because my sister, if you haven't, it's fight though. It's fight. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, subscribe, tell everybody to tell everybody about this video. And I truly hope that you have learned a thing or two from this video and that it's going to be helpful to you. Have a pleasant and productive day. Bye.